Welcome to the fourth LUX Onshape video tutorial. In this video we are going to be drawing the upper arm. Again, it's very similar to the neck component, which built on some of the modelling we did for the leg. So it should be quite straightforward and we should be able to get through it quite quickly. So I'm going to create a new document. I'm going to give it a name of LUX upper arm, and that will take us into the modelling views. So as before, I'm going to pick the right work plane, right click on it, new sketch, right click and view normal to sketch plane, and we're going to start off with some circles again. So I'm going to start down the bottom and draw a circle, and then up above, making sure I'm lined up with the origin, draw another one, and I will dimension these. So use the dimension tool. The top one I want to be 15 millimeters, and the bottom one I want to be 20 millimeters. And now I'm going to dimension to the centers, and I want those to be 40 millimeters apart from each other. I'm now going to use the line tool, and I'm just going to pick the right hand edge of that circle and draw a vertical line, and then I can mirror that one if I so wish. Let's do it that way. So just pick the other side, come down, make sure it stays vertical. You can see that from the little dialogue that appeared there. And now I'm going to trim off the bits that I don't want. So with the trim tool, I'm going to trim the bottom of the vertical line, and I'm going to trim out the insides of the two circles. So that's my shape that I want. Looks a bit like the thermometer you see sometimes in outside churches when they're trying to raise money for a new roof. Let's add in a couple of holes for that as well. So zooming in with the mouse wheel, hole there and a hole there. So those two circles I'm going to dimension to 6 millimeters. And we have our basic shape. So I'm now going to extrude this 3 millimeters. So use the extrude tool. I'm just going to spin that around using the right mouse button. So I want that to be 3 millimeters thick, but I want it to be symmetrical. So I'm going to click on the arrow by blind and make that symmetric. And hopefully the reason for this will become apparent as we go through. So I'm going to click on the tick to say I'm happy with that. I'm now going to click on this surface with the right mouse button and select new sketch, and then I'm going to view normal to the sketch plane. And as we did with the neck, I'm going to draw a circle that comes out to the outer circle, and I'm going to draw the inner circle as well. I'll do it oversized so that I can dimension it and make that 6 millimeters. So we're going to create a boss. So we're now going to extrude that, and this time we're going to extrude that 1.5 millimeters. So type in 1.5, press tab to see it update. So you can see how that's created a little boss, and I'm going to click on the tick. Now I want to do the same on the other side. Now because this part is symmetrical around this work plane, I can actually mirror that last feature, so I don't have to redraw it on there. So if we go over to the mirror tool, now it's asking me entities to mirror, and it's got part mirror up there. What I need to do is change part mirror to feature mirror. If I now just click on that feature, I could do it here or I could do it over here on the extrude 2. Click on the mirror plane, and I'm going to click on the work plane, and you can see that it's drawn that other side in because it's mirroring that feature. So click on the tick, and that is the upper arm drawn.